Hello, everyone. Yeah, so slight change of plans here. You'll see on the schedule it says 100 egg. I will be doing that after this run, but just because of some scheduling issues, I'll be doing 2 runs. I'll be doing 80% first. So I don't go too far over, I'm going to start straight away. The donation incentive for Flat vs Big Head will still be for the next run for 100 egg. So yeah. Spyro 3 experts here.
Yes.
I've got my my couch commentary.
Zumi actually knows what's going on.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
So yeah, 2024 Year of the Dragon. We're playing Spyro Year of the Dragon. Very fitting, fitting game.
For the 4th time.
Yes. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do a cheat code here, but it's not gonna be the incentive one. It's just for the culture. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
As he was meant to be.
All right. Starting
I can't see him.
starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. 80%'s a pretty short category by itself. To pretty much get to the end of each level in the home worlds, get little character to help you with the boss, to get to the boss.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, there is the main requirement to beat this game is to collect 100 eggs, which is what the next run will be about. But there is a skip into the final boss which invalidates that requirement, and so you just have to beat all the levels.
100 egg was previously 80% before that was found, so pretty much just like legacy 20%.
So going
What
for
year was
some
that found?
2014, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while. So going for some skips here. I might not hit any of them. They're kind of hard in the first level, but there'll be plenty more of these to come. Yeah, nah, that's fine. So what I'm going for are corpse proxies. So effectively, there are certain kinds of hitboxes in this game that Spyro is allowed to exist inside if he's charging, but not if he's not charging. And so you can kind of manipulate that. So that includes certain enemy hitboxes and some bits of scenery and stuff. But you can manipulate that by charging into said hitbox and then tapping X at the right time, which stops Spyro from charging for 1 frame. And then what happens is you... I'm just going to do safe strat here, I think. Yeah, what happens is you get kind of ejected out of that hitbox because you are not allowed to be not charging there. And then you start charging again, and the momentum from that ejection just sends you way up or forward or somewhere. That's a shame. Haven't missed that in a while.
And a major difference with Spyro 3 from 2 is that there's no double jump glitch anymore.
Yeah, correct. So you kind of see some slightly more varied ways of doing platforming compared to Spyro 2 sometimes, which is something that I quite like. So that's a swim in air. There's a lot of ways of getting swim in air in this game. It's a kind of ubiquitous trick throughout the Spyro series. Bodies of swimming, water is not a thing. It's not like an object that you are inside. It's just a trigger that is attached to some plane. And so if you can hit that swimming trigger from out of bounds, you can stay out of bounds and then just swim in air. You kind of escape the intended container that you're supposed to be swimming in. So this is our Australian representative. This is Sheila. She is a kangaroo. There will be a few of these other playable characters in the game other than Spyro. There's one of these side character levels in each of the home worlds. They tend to be a little slower paced than the Spyro levels, just because they have less options for movement. But
Thanks for that.
So yeah, as I mentioned before, the goal here is just to reach the end of each level. Most of the levels have some kind of skip, often involving a proxy that lets you get to them, get to the end more quickly. The side character levels generally do not. Yeah, I did the wrong route. No, that's fine. I've been practicing 100 egg a bunch, and so I just did the wrong level order for any %, but that's fine. I can just do Seashell last. Or Monk Crater last.
This level has a pretty cool skip to the end. See in a second.
No, that's alright. We'll try that again.
A few more seconds.
Yeah, a couple more seconds. Oh, this is actually going to mess up because the NPC isn't going to be outside Molten Crater. I'll have to like go into a different level and exit. That's kind of annoying. Last minute category changes, always fun. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, you act.
So a nice little unintended jump there. Get up to that platform and just skip the whole level. You're supposed to have to pay money bags, like race some platforms, get a bunch of gems, but not needed.
You can also go behind the portal to one of the other worlds. Well, not the worlds, little side areas. Hit it from behind and then exit out and you'll be at the top as well. So it's 2 ways to get there.
I'm going to do the same swim in air again. And this time head over to Seashell Shore. You might have noticed when I went into Sheila it looked a bit weird. Same thing here. If a level is not unlocked yet, so some levels you need to either pay some gems or get a certain number of eggs to unlock them. If a level's not unlocked yet, the portal to enter it is stored directly underneath out of bounds. And so if you can either just glide out of bounds or swim in air or something like that and just touch that invisible loading trigger, you can just go into the level. That's very important for this category because we're not collecting many eggs. And so, yeah, we wouldn't be able to unlock most of the levels if we didn't do that. There is an out-of-bounds skip for this level. It's pretty hard and only saves a couple seconds, so I generally don't go for it. Involves kind of going out of bounds and into the water tunnel side area and exiting back out. So the extra load times kind of slow it down.
Oh,
Alright. And then I'm going to try and do a tricky jump to get into Molten Crater here. Hopefully, it's one of those things that is I'm fairly consistent at when I'm actively grinding any percent, but we'll see how this goes. We're gonna.
I just noticed the Spyro's like color not animated green when he's flying back through the.
Correct. Yeah. The cheat codes don't necessarily apply during like loading screens and stuff. It's a bit strange.
What a scam.
Yeah. Oh man. I'll try this one more time and then I'll just go the other way.
While you try that, we have $20 from a big-headed Spyro. Why am I green?
This isn't big head.
Yeah, this is just normal.
Yeah,
Spyro.
this is just normal Spyro.
Nice.
Alright, cool.
All for the way that was intended. Spyro being green, but
Yeah, but he.
unfortunately at the last minute the decision was made to make him purple.
Yeah, blending in with the grass. Alright. I'm gonna try this one more time. I've been pretty bad at this in practice, unfortunately, but it's not a huge deal if I don't get it. Just run through normally. Nah. Alright. So you can do another proxy off that ball. It kind of does this animation where it puffs out its body. And that produces one of those hitboxes I mentioned earlier that you can charge inside. And so if you kind of glide over it and charge at the right time, you can get shot way up in the air and kind of out of bounds straight to the end. But it's not too slow to just run. Alright, now, because I messed up the level order, because I got my runs confused, I don't think I will get warped straight to the boss here, so I'll have to exit and re-enter another level, unfortunately. Yeah.
I'm late.
He's late for his dinner party. Yeah, because there's just a quirk with the unlockable levels in this world where they have these NPCs outside them. And if you finish one of those, like Seashell or Molten Crater, last when it's not unlocked, they won't warp you to the boss, and you have to just like enter and re-exit a different level to fix that.
We have $5 from Nay, who says, gold coin swear jar contribution for my DKC one, adjusted for inflation. Sorry for saying a bad word or swing.
Thank you, Nay.
Listen carefully, you.
Alright, now we've got our first boss. This is Buzz. if you played the remake, the Reignited trilogy, you might remember this boss being kind of tricky. We don't have to worry about it too much because his AI is very predictable. He won't charge himself off the edge of the arena, and so just by standing at the very edge like this, we can make him stop before he reaches us. And then he has these flame attacks, where he like sneezes fire at you and does like a fire wall. But he won't do any of them if he's off camera, so you just turn the camera around. There we go. Yeah, you can optimize that by getting like right up close to him and charging early. So I got damaged one time when I charged slightly too early, but I still got the hit, so it doesn't really matter. There's plenty of health I can pick up in the next area. Alright, so that's world 1 of 4, but really 3 in this category, because the last world we just skipped straight into the boss. So I'm going to do another swimming air at the start here. This one's very strange. I'm going to clip through a bridge that's just on the left of me here.
Okay, Dredd.
By timing a swim correctly, you can kind of squeeze in. There we go. And just out of bounds. Thank you, Upjohn. Yeah, that is pretty finicky. The water is like on a cycle that goes up and down, so you kind of have to time your charges quite precisely, or you just swim inbounds, or nothing happens. So we've got our second side character level here. This is Sergeant Bird. He's a penguin with rocket launchers, as you do. This level has the only like extra egg, I guess, in this category. Oh, I got that stuck. Gabrielle, go. What is she doing?
Having to think.
Yeah. Yeah, so in this category, we're just getting the end of level egg from each level, which is what triggers the, like, being able to go to the bosses. But that egg in the middle there is just completely unavoidable. You can't skip it, so we'll be getting 19 total eggs in this run. Oh. Got to be a little careful in this room. If you go too quickly or don't hit the triggers, Gabrielle, the hummingbird, just won't follow you. She'll get stuck. You have to go back and get her. But yeah, now we just wait for her to get over here.
Mission accomplished.
Have I got a moment to read a donation?
Yeah.
We've got $124 from Snoozing Kenora. Good luck to my sleep debt partner in crime. D to the A to the C to the T. I'm very tired.
Thanks, Kenora. Yeah, me and Kenora were both up last night doing the Final Fantasy IX run. That was that was great, but not great for my sleep schedule. That and then this on the same day.
Yeah, they said to put it towards the big head Spyro, and also I love you, Dact.
Thank you.
Was that
Love you
Kenora
too.
donation because of the encounters as well?
How much did he donate?
124. So yes,
yeah,
yes.
it was.
$2 an encounter, right?
Yeah, we both did $2 per encounter. Nice. That's good old Croxy. The croc there is pretty lenient with getting Croxies off it, so
You are
skipping the whole level there.
And another money bags requirement as well with that.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy to skip just casually. You just kind of jump around a corner and skip the money bags.
Yeah, so at the moment, Flat Spyro is ahead by $36, thanks to a $40 donation from Rexay saying Flat Friday.
So for the record, Big Head is like slightly harder for me because it actually does change the physics in a very small way. But it's really no big deal for me.
Flat Spyro is just hard to see.
Yeah, blends into the everything.
Does it change his hitbox?
Nah, Flat doesn't. Big Head does.
Interesting.
It's a cool little skip here. So this, what Stack just did there is called Spider-Man. Pretty much just charging at the right time. And
Yeah, so I proxied up onto the roof, which is actually pretty tough. The little grasshopper thing that we proxied off moves very erratically, so I got good luck there that I was able to get it. And then, yeah, as Zumi said, the Sproda across the mountain there. Sprodas are like very, very important in Spyro 2 speedruns. They're much more like powerful in that game. That you can just gain a lot of height, but they're kind of situationally useful here as well. So, got to unlock enchanted towers by hitting this target up here. The intended way is to talk to Hunter, and he like gives you a rock to spit at it, but thankfully you can just hit it with the fireball power up as well. I'll give a volume warning coming up, I guess. Oh, why did? Oh, that's fine. I'll just go the normal way. I kind of forgot to do the skip there. Again, just muscle memorying the category I've actually been practicing. Yeah, so volume warning, I'm about to flame some rockets that are going to blow up this statue. They are quite loud when they explode. Should have heard it at DreamHack with the big speakers we had. It's great. There we go.
Wow, that is... we also have $10 from Chokochi, who says, Choco also watching for Bedge, but big love to Dact for his run today. Put this towards Big Head Spyro, please.
Thank you, Choco. Another FF9 gang member.
So we just need Sayo now.
Yeah, where's Sayo?
Calling him out.
If anyone wasn't watching the very end of FF9, by the way, highly recommend watching the final boss. Sayo did it blindfolded.
Sick.
Pop off for the ages.
He was saying he missed it like 8 times in practice.
Yeah, and then he put his like noise-cancelling headphones on and was getting it again. Too loud. All right, so nice little jump here. This kind of, oh, what is it? This kind of looks like it's makeable, but it isn't supposed to be makeable, but then it actually is just about makeable.
I've seen that be missed many a time.
Yeah,
On settings.
absolutely. It used to be a curse, like everyone would just fail that in marathons multiple times.
Oh, by the
But
way,
people have got better. Big stick up for like newer runners of the game as well, because doing Icy Peak without that skip is so slow. It's a really long level.
let's head on.
We also have $2 from Flat Earth Society, who says there's only one correct incentive. You know where to put this. I'm assuming that's for Big Head, but
Yeah, I would gather that, yeah.
Flat Earth Society is devastated by this.
They have members all around the globe.
So yeah, this fight is in 3 phases. You have the rocks that you charge at him, and then Sergeant Bird drops these red like fire power-ups, and then these blue projectiles. In any percent, we have this on the like easy mode. This game has adaptive difficulty. I'll explain it more in the 100-day run, but basically the spike fight is just very quick on any percent compared to other categories.
we have $2 from Definitely Sayo. It's me, Sayo. I'm also sleeping.
Okay, I totally believe
That
you.
was definitely him.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't have said definitely if it wasn't.
True.
Yeah.
Spyro is one to sleep.
Listen to me, Drew.
Alright, I'll remember to actually do the correct level order for this category here. So we're going to do another out-of-bounds skip into one of the side character levels, Bentley's Outpost. Got to be a little, got to be a little careful with this one because the portal for it is right next to another level, Honey Speedway, which we do not want to go into. This mountain is just not solid. There we go. Yeah, just a general thing in both this game and Spyro 2. If a bit of geometry, like scenery, was not supposed to be reachable, it's generally not going to be solid. Just memory constraints, I guess. But they underestimated how much of the scenery you can actually reach, so it's pretty easy to get out of bounds in most levels. Alright, Bentley's Outpost. This is an excellent time if we have anything to read up on, by the way. This is just a walk.
Well, I would like to remind everyone that we are raising money for Game on Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research to make this the last generation to die from cancer. So if you want to donate, you can go to AusSpeedruns, donate.ausspeedruns.com, and you can also donate via Twitch. So any sort of subscriptions or bits that you want to donate through Twitch will also go to the total. So if you've got Twitch Prime, please, we will take it.
Another goal.
Yeah, so in this category, this is the longest level just because Bentley moves so slowly. I did mess up the cycles on those seals. You can manipulate them with the camera. Like kind of, the first one was a bit far ahead of the cycle, and that just kind of threw me off. The jump between these two push blocks is unreasonably hard for something that's completely intended. Like, you barely make that.
Thanks, bro.
Alright. The proxy to skip this level is pretty easy, but also really punishing if you miss it. The long way round in this level is quite slow. So, fingers crossed. You only need a little one. Yeah, there we go. If you get a really high one, you can go over the right side and kind of out of bounds into this room instead, which is slightly faster, but
Thanks for
this
helping.
is more than okay. And then we have Fireworks Factory, which is notorious for Spyro 3 runners for just being impossible if you go for the hard stuff. There is a proxy again, Firefly proxy, which is... I mean, it's the hardest trick I go for. I don't know if it's the hardest trick that you can go for, probably not, but it's certainly the hardest thing I go for in this run. But I've been nailing it a bit in practice, so we'll see. I'll give this a few attempts. I'll give it until I have 0 lives. No, I didn't even move. I didn't get a chance there. So sometimes you just get unlucky and the Firefly doesn't move. Can't even attempt it. Nice. Yeah, so the Firefly moves very erratically and it has a really small hitbox. So getting the proxy off it in that like tight space and getting up just onto the edge of that like high ledge, it's not easy.
Was that a Karate Kid? I know that was out of context.
Yeah, that was
a
Greta.
Greta.
She's like a ninja. It's a reference to something in Spyro 2 as well. They just kind of yeah, I don't know. She's got a brother called Handel and Greta.
Do you zombie at all in this route, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for a little boost up onto the boat to skip the escort mission, skip Crazy Ed here,
Be careful.
and then we'll do zombie after that.
He's definitely not asleep, guys.
For those playing along at home, Sayo's just walked into the stream room.
Welcome.
Wake up, though.
Speaking about Sayo, there is an upcoming incentive for Street Fighter 6, which is to upgrade to all masters, which is at the moment $274 out of $750. So you have about 2 hours to fulfill that incentive.
For the record, Sayo is not running that. That's
Oh, isn't he? Well, that's all. No,
He just likes.
yeah, he's a Street Fighter.
I
He's a
guess.
fighting game player. But yeah.
yeah, sorry, he will be hosting that. So there's my mistake.
All right. So at the very end of the level, there, I did a neat trick. I paused and exited on the same frame that I died in the acid, And that has some fun effects. That's what we call zombie. And one of the effects it gives you is that you can't change Spyro's state, like his swimming state. And so if you're not swimming, you can't swim, and if you are swimming, you can't stop swimming. And since we get exited out of that level already swimming, just as part of the process of exiting that level, we then are stuck in the swim state, which lets us just swim out of bounds into Charmed Ridge. Otherwise, it would be almost impossible to get into here. There is a different swim, but it's not... Oh, what? I'm doing 100 egg muscle memory again. I do a different proxy here. Alright. Kind of put myself in a bad situation here.
So we do have $5 from Sayo Sleeper, who said, constantly hearing my name woke me up. Put this towards Cyan's choice. Back to bed. I'm going to say that's man v Cyan.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, Cyan's. Yep,
Science. Yeah.
We'll go with the flat Spyro.
Flat Spyro. Awesome.
Up the flat Earth.
Flat Earth Society representative for the
Member of the
couch.
society.
I'm a donor.
Yeah, so it was very important that I got the proxy to skip that level because I was still in that zombie state I mentioned, and I didn't want to be anymore. That has some effects that we don't want as well. There's some soft locks that can trigger while you're zombied. But thankfully the cutscene at the end of that previous level actually removes zombie. So by but we couldn't have gone through that level the normal way. We can't activate power-ups or whirlwinds while we're zombied, and so the kind of intended path through the level would have been impossible. Oh man, this is not a good time. Sorry, schedule. That's alright. I'll be done in a few minutes. Nice, good RNG there. I want the red attack here, because there's two types of ammo. There's a red attack that has 50 shots, and a green one that has 1 shot. And they do the same amount of damage, so very balanced video game. Oh, that got blocked. I also have no health, which means I need to dodge damage. Oh my god. Yeah, you kind of left on no health after that zombie as well, so... And I didn't get a frog for safety, which I probably should have. Oh, I haven't again. Yeah, I need to shoot more. I want to like conserve my red rockets, because if you don't get a second red rocket drop, it's easy to run out by the end of the fight. But yeah, when you have reds, you can do these double hits, which are big time saves. You just have less of Scorch's attacks. But otherwise, it's just an RNG fest. You want to get reds quickly, and then you want Scorch to do quicker attacks, which he's not really giving me too much of.
So we also have $10 from a big-headed Spyro. My head shall grow. And also $15 from Soph_7.
Hey, Soph.
I'm too tired to think of a funny bit. XOXO. Put this towards big head.
It's alright, I'm too tired to commentate as well.
sorry. Put this towards flat Spyro. And Kenora said, big head Kenora. I'm too tired to think of a funny bit. XOXO. Put this towards big head. Soph said, good luck and happy Friday, Dax.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yes. Alright, so this is
a nightmare.
This is the thing that makes any percent possible. This is Helmet Proxy. You can skip into the final boss, because the loading trigger is way bigger than it needs to be. And so I need to do something here to get up onto the mountains behind the castle. Hopefully I don't get stuck here. Oh. At least you get this jam of a track. I can see Tech dancing in the background. Oh my god. This is what you get for agreeing to do a different category with no practice. There we go.
Hey.
That's what I wanted. And then, yeah, the loading zone just bleeds out of the back of the mountain. because it's enormous, as a lot of loading zones are in this game. And now we are in the final boss, which is tricky and has a lot of patterns that I won't be able to properly explain while I actually do the fight. So basically there's 3 phases. There's cannons, tanks, and UFOs. We don't like the UFOs, they're really slow. And so if I do this correctly, I can kill her with the tanks instead. Skip the UFO phase.
If you time the cannon shots really well as well. Hit it multiple times.
Is that 3? No, just 2. That's fine. Should be getting another draw. It's going to be this cannon, I think. Oh no, it's the tank. Okay. Nice and easy. UFO skip, nice. So now I have a tank in the last phase when I'm not supposed to. Oh, I didn't shoot, that's fine. I'll just do the last hit with the UFO. I tried to manipulate her. If you jump off the tank, she stops moving, so I wanted to make sure she didn't jump out of the way. And time. That's fine. I stayed about 30 minutes, it's all good.
Okay, so thank you, Dact, for that thrilling run of Spyro the Year of the Dragon. So up next, we're going to have Dact running Spyro Year of the Dragon. Take it away, Dact.
Programming. Alright, now, we need to cut off the incentive. I'll just do the intro again, but yeah, we'll cut off the incentive and we'll see what we're doing.
So at the moment, Big Head has won by $17. So in total, it has raised over $1,400.
Oh my god.
So
Pretty good.
That's sick. Thank you everyone who donated.